Hello. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to share with you how Nickelodeon create fans-first experiences for kids today. My name is Syahrizan, and as you've heard, I manage the Nickelodeon brand in Asia. Today, Nickelodeon is one of the most globally recognized and widely distributed multimedia entertainment brands for kids and families around the world, with a cumulative reach of 1 billion subscribers seen in more than 160 countries. We have more than 81 locally programmed channels and branded blogs, and most of our content are localized in various languages. So I think in total we have more than 40 different languages around the world. We understand that audiences today are not just viewers, they are also fans who are deeply loyal and in constant conversation with us. At Nickelodeon, we are multi-platform, and it's very important for us to be across all platforms where kids are today. We create award-winning apps with millions of fans around the world, and we make great brands, we make great content and characters, and we have several strong IPs to offer to partners like you, and we hope that we'll be able to collaborate with you moving forward. At Nickelodeon, our brand put kids first in everything that we do. We know that parents today are incredibly supportive of their kids and of their friends. Parents and families today are literally kids first. At Nickelodeon, our promise is to always stay true to kids. We like kids who are of all diverse backgrounds, you know, the good, the bad, the smelly, the messy, all of them. Kids today are more knowledgeable about their passions and are encouraged to express their true selves. In a world where, you know, all kinds of information is at their fingertips, identifying the real and the fake is becoming increasingly hard. Hence, authenticity is becoming a lot more important than ever. Nickelodeon believes real kids are fantastic and not fantastical. Hence, our promise is simply that we will stay true to kids. How do we stay true to kids? We do know that kids are naturally playful. Developmental experts told us and shared with us that it's true that play is a hallmark of childhood and your youthful spirit. Play helps kids to learn, play helps kids to connect, play helps kids and inspire kids to imagine, and also to connect with them socially. Play is fun, and that's very important to kids. We believe kids need more time to play, family needs more time to play, and the world needs time to play. Hence, our mission is to make the world a more playful place to play. Nickelodeon, we are known as one of the key leading content providers. We have more than 2,000 hours of content that is produced, ranging from all sorts of genres, from preschool to animation titles, live action, and movies. Here's a clip to give you a little bit of experience what Nickelodeon has to offer.
I like openings. Hey, everyone! Oops, gotcha.
You guys ready to have some fun?
These are some examples of our awesome animation titles. SpongeBob SquarePants is Nickelodeon's most successful property ever, and I'm sure I don't need to tell you that SpongeBob is a pop culture icon. SpongeBob has more friends on Facebook, a lot more than your One Direction and your Beatles, and SpongeBob is practically everywhere. In 2019, SpongeBob there will be a third movie, a third feature film that will be released by Paramount. Another new title that I'd like to highlight is The Loud House, which is a story about Lincoln, the only boy in a family of 10 siblings, and they're all girls, so you can imagine the kind of mayhem and messiness an episode could entail. This particular show launched last year, sometime in October, November last year, and it has done phenomenally well for us globally. And I'm also happy to say that Loud House will have its own feature film by 2020, and that's going to be released by Paramount. We are on fire with our lineup of preschool properties, especially with Paw Patrol, which has gained a lot of attention across Asia Pacific. Paw Patrol is a show that we produced together with Spin Master, and to date we have delivered more than 78 episodes worldwide. We have several apps that we've done with Paw Patrol, and Paw Patrol, there are tours happening right now, and it will be coming to Singapore as well. Joining Paw Patrol, we have other shows like Blaze and the Monster Machine and Shimmer and Shine, and we're happy to also share with you guys that it is gaining a lot of traction in this part of the world. Our live-action favorites feature stories that are fresh, that are authentic and relevant, that are funny, and amazing young talents. So at Nickelodeon, we've got a full and varied content, and we're excited for our audiences and our fans to experience our shows. Kids watch us not only on channels, but our fans are also across multiple screens, at home and also outside. Hence, as you can see from this slide, we are across all various touch points, and this is very important to us in every different parts of the business focus. The channels in Asia and worldwide, there are several Nickelodeon brands. The two known ones, Nickelodeon and Nick Jr., is available across all parts in Asia. We have events, multiple events across the region. In Singapore alone, we have more than 5 events in a year. We are also in the recreation space, from mall shows where you see our characters doing song and dance on stage and interacting with viewers. We also partner with Sunway Lagoon in Malaysia, where we opened a Nickelodeon themed land 2 years ago. And also we do a lot of various other ticketed shows. Digital is also very important for us. We acknowledge that, being in the game space and all that is important. Particularly, on-ground experiences means that on-ground experiences is a lot more important to us as we deepen our fans' affinity for our brands and our characters. What this means is, as a lot more people or a lot more kids consume our content and has access to our brands on ground, a bigger fandom is being created, which opens up multiple licensing and collaboration with parties like you. I'd like to highlight 2 areas here, the digital product area and IP licensing, to show you how we can work together. Our digital product, Nickelodeon Play app, an Emmy Award-winning app. Nickelodeon Play offers distribution partners with a separate mobile Play app for our brand, offering video on demand, content from our library as well as newer content, long-form content, short-form content. Short-form content is like your 5 minutes, games, and a lot more other surprising elements. Nickelodeon Play has launched in several countries globally. Late last year, we launched in Singapore on Singtel platform called Cast, and very soon, we've just made an announcement that we'll be launching in Indonesia. So to date, Nickelodeon Play has seen more than 60 million video views, and that number continues to grow. Here's a quick clip to show you what Nick Play is all about.
Nickelodeon, the trusted #1 place for kids content in Singapore, is now available on the go with Nickelodeon Play on Singtel Cast. All the Nick favorites right by your side for hours of laughs.
Up the tube! Let's ride!
With a few surprises. Just right for kids. Nickelodeon Play, available now on Singtel Cast.
We have a lot of apps. We have more than 60 apps that's available across all iOS and Android platforms. And today we have more than 50 million downloads. So this is a portfolio of platforms that makes Nickelodeon so unique, delivering the most engaged audience to you. In today's presentation, I'd like to share with you two different business models that we can look at working together. One of them is the bespoke IP licensing, and the other one is IP license for existing franchises. So to us, the incremental opportunity from digital and mobile is huge internationally, and this is something that we really would like to take advantage of, especially in Asia, where gaming is very popular. With bespoke games IP licensing, we license our IPs to developers and publishers that extend the strengths of our characters and stories within the games. And we could do this together with you guys and working together very closely in terms of making sure that the creatives and the true essence of the characters and the show comes out into the game. The other way of working together with us is through IP licensing for existing franchises. Where appropriate and where it fits our brands, our IPs can also work on existing game franchises for inclusion within the games. For example, it could be done through thematic situations, or it could be done through an inclusion of a co-branded games with your existing franchise. This is one example that we did with our Korean publisher called SpongeBob SquarePants Game Station. The game was developed out of Korea, working very, very closely with our team in Singapore. SpongeBob Game Station is a casual freemium game app that was first piloted in the Philippines, and within a month of its launch in last year, it was ranked #1 in both new games and free app categories in the App Store. We recently launched this globally in March last month, and to date we have seen more than 1 million users and installs. SpongeBob Game Station is a platform and service that offers multiple games all in one app. The first game is SpongeBob Runner, where SpongeBob and his friends, as they run, they slide, they jump their way on various colorful locations in Bikini Bottom. SpongeBob Game Station and its store pages are currently offered in 15 different languages. English is definitely one of them. And in markets in Asia, we have localized the language into traditional and simplified Mandarin, Bahasa Indonesia, Vietnamese, Thai, and if there's Japanese and Korean. And if there's any other markets that's really interested in launching this, we will localize the game. This is an example of what the game has to offer. It is a social gameplay where users can visit their friends at home, participate in tournaments and events, compete in ranking, and interact with animated SpongeBob characters. They can also personalize their home with the rewards that they have collected over the various stages of the games. Currently, there's only one game that we have launched. The next game is coming in the next couple of months, and we realized that refreshing the game on a quarterly or regularly makes a lot of difference. So again, I'd like to share with you a little clip that tells you what the game is all about. And with that, I look forward to collaborating with you guys, whether through our creating games using our existing IP, or looking at how we can co-brand your existing franchises with ours. And with that, thank you very much.
As we all know, that parents have control over their kids' media consumption to some extent. So how does Nickelodeon reach out to parents then?
We talk directly to parents. In fact, we involve them right from the start in everything that we do. So if you look at our preschool content, for example, when we created the content, it's important for us to also test to see how parents are involved when it comes to the development of the content. And then when we talk about, when we are marketing our product to the preschoolers, we also make sure that the parents are involved. We do several stuff like influencer, talking to moms and getting moms to experience some of our Nickelodeon content that we have to offer, as well as some of the games that we've developed that the parents could also try their hands on.
So Asia is a very fragmented market with different cultures and languages. How does Nickelodeon address this challenge?
Yes, what our colleague internally would say, Asia is same, but different. So we acknowledge that every different market is very different. But if you look at it from a kid's perspective when it comes to how content is being created, a lot of the content themes are very universal. What makes it different is then when we bring the content to this part of the world, how do we then localize our content and how do we culturalize our content? So some content, when we put them into local languages, may not necessarily work very well here, but we need to be able to culturalize it. So we do work with various partners who is able to help us with rewriting the script or help us to polish the script in order to reach out to the audience in the market. And also different markets will take on a different marketing strategy and different marketing approaches. So we make sure that we are across and we work very closely with our partners in each market to make sure that the message that we have is clearly delivered to that particular audience in that market.
Thank you very much, then.
Thank you, guys.